Welcome to the deep dive. So today, we're really diving into something intense. The world of entrepreneurship, a journey that absolutely demands peak performance and, well, razor-sharp thinking. For anyone building a business or, frankly, just operating at the very top of their game, their brain isn't just an asset. It's practically the command center, isn't it? You've shared some fascinating source material with us for this deep dive. It's kind of a guide for entrepreneurs on navigating these unique cognitive demands, applying potent productivity strategies, and then exploring how high-quality cognitive support can offer a crucial edge.
Indeed. And our mission today really is to extract the most important nuggets of knowledge from these insights. We want to help you understand how to maintain that peak cognitive performance needed to not just survive, but truly thrive, whether you're a trailblazer, an innovator, or maybe just someone seeking to optimize your mental faculties.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The source material really highlights how the life of an entrepreneur places some incredibly unique demands on mental faculties. And for you listening right now, whether you're launching a startup or just managing a super busy life, I bet a lot of these challenges are going to resonate. What stood out to you as the most critical cognitive demands the SORC identifies?
That's a crucial point, yeah. And it's clear the source prioritizes a few key areas. They explain that an entrepreneur's brain needs to operate at its full potential consistently across several fronts. First, there's sustained deep focus, and this isn't just about getting things done. As the source powerfully argues, it's about building an innovation mode. Without those long, uninterrupted blocks of concentrated effort, you're constantly reactive, never truly able to envision and build what's next, which, for an entrepreneur, can be a silent killer.
Reactive, yeah, I get that. Always putting out fires instead of building the fire station.
Exactly. Then there's rapid, high-stakes decision-making. We're talking about the ability to think clearly and decide confidently because, as the guide points out, a single decision can literally make or break a venture. Scary stuff. No kidding. Next, constant learning and adaptation are just non-negotiable. Markets shift, technologies evolve. You need incredibly agile learning. That feeds right into creative problem-solving, where innovation demands truly out-of-the-box thinking. And for the long haul, resilience under pressure is paramount, managing stress, uncertainty, avoiding burnout. It's crucial for what is definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
A marathon fueled by what else?
Right. Fueled by unwavering motivation and drive, keeping that passion burning day in and day out. And finally, it notes the constant context, shifting, juggling multiple roles, multiple projects. That requires significant mental flexibility.
I mean, who hasn't felt like their brain is trying to run 5 apps at once and just freezing up? It's a lot to ask of one brain, and the source makes it clear that relying solely on willpower, well, it eventually leads to burnout, which is why I imagine it then moves into the foundational solutions for managing these demands,
Yeah.
the practical stuff first.
Exactly. Before the source even delves into supplements, it lays out a foundational set of productivity strategies, the ones used by top performers. Think of these as the essential groundwork, maybe like the software you need to optimize first.
Okay, so what are these core strategies?
Well, they begin with ruthless prioritization. What struck me here was how the source framed this. It's less about doing more and more about doing less but with more impact. Makes sense, right? It's about applying the 80-20 rule, that principle where, 20% of your efforts yield 80% of your results. The guide also brings up the Eisenhower matrix, which helps you categorize tasks by urgency and importance to decide what to tackle first, what to delegate, maybe defer, or even just eliminate.
That eliminate part is tough, saying no to things.
Oh, it's often the hardest part, especially for ambitious founders. Saying no to good things, to say yes to the great ones. Then there's time blocking and deep work. This means allocating specific uninterrupted blocks of time for those deep concentration tasks and fiercely protecting that time from distractions. It's about creating those innovation mode hours we talked about earlier.
Protecting that time, easier said than done sometimes.
Absolutely. Following that is effective delegation and outsourcing, identifying tasks that can be handed off to free up your mental bandwidth for the higher-level strategic thinking. Continuous learning and skill adaptation is also vital. Dedicating time to learning new skills, staying updated, seeking mentorship, recognizing the constantly changing entrepreneurial landscape. And strategic networking and masterminds are crucial too, surrounding yourself with ambitious individuals for that invaluable support, insight, and frankly, accountability.
Keep sharp.
Exactly. The source also emphasizes mindfulness and proactive stress management. It calls chronic stress the silent saboteur of peak performance, noting it's not just discomfort, it's actively degrading your cognitive capacity. So incorporating techniques like meditation is key to maintaining mental clarity, preventing burnout. It even mentions how critical it is to stress-proof your brain. And lastly, optimizing your work environment, creating a physical and digital workspace that minimizes distractions and promotes focus and creativity.
Okay, those productivity strategies sound like, well, non-negotiables.
Yeah,
Solid advice. But I'm curious, does the source imply that these strategies alone are sufficient, or is there something more? Does it acknowledge the limits of even the best habits?
that's a great question. And it's precisely where the source pivots. It acknowledges that while these strategies are absolutely foundational, pushing to the absolute peak, especially under constant pressure, well, sometimes that requires additional support. So once you've built that foundational strength with these strategies, the source asks, what if you want to push even further? What if you want to optimize the hardware itself? That's where the idea of targeted nutritional support comes in.
Ah, okay. So this is where the idea of Nutropx, or what some call biohacks, enters the conversation. What's the core argument here, and how does the source say these compounds can actually help?
Right. The source presents these cognitive support compounds as potential allies, things that can help optimize the underlying neurochemistry and brain health, helping you execute those productivity strategies even more effectively. They're described as targeted nutritional support for your high-demand brain. Let's look at how specific nootropic actions, according to the source, might benefit entrepreneurs.
Okay, let's break it down.
So for sustained focus and unwavering concentration for deep work, it mentions ingredients like citicoline. It's noted as providing a targeted boost to mental energy and focus, sometimes found in fast-acting liquid formulas for those quick needs. Ginkgo biloba is also described. It's said to promote healthy cerebral blood flow and cellular energy, which is crucial for maintaining concentration during long work sessions. It specifically notes its support for the frontal lobe, enhancing clarity and decision-making, boosting blood flow to deliver oxygen and nutrients, supporting neurotransmitter balance, and acting as an antioxidant. That's quite a list. Acetyl L-carnitine, often called ALHR, also comes up as contributing to cellular energy.
So focus and energy seem closely linked there.
Very much so. And when it comes to enhanced mental energy and combating that entrepreneurial fatigue, a blend of theobromine and natural caffeine is highlighted. The idea is smooth, sustained energy without the jitters or crash. ALCR and citicoline are again noted for directly supporting ATP production in brain cells. That's the fundamental energy currency of your cells.
Right, the actual fuel.
Exactly. For boosting memory and learning for rapid adaptation and skill acquisition, which we know is vital. Bacopa monnieri is mentioned. It's clinically studied for enhancing memory, improving learning rates, and supporting information recall. Phosphatidylserine, specifically sharp PS green, is also noted for its role in enhancing memory, learning rates, and recall.
Memory and learning, critical for staying ahead.
Definitely. Then, to promote mental clarity for sharp, confident decision-making, curcumin, in a form like Meriva, is highlighted for its antioxidant and brain health properties. Phosphatidylserine is mentioned again for neuronal communication, and citicoline for mental clarity support. Finally, for building resilience against chronic stress and preventing burnout, Bacopa monnieri comes up again. This time as an adaptogen, a substance that helps your body and mind better cope and build resilience to the physiological effects of stress.
An adaptogen helps you adapt to stress, basically.
That's the concept, yes, helping the system normalize. The source also highlights supporting the gut-brain axis. It states this can be foundational for managing stress and maintaining overall well-being, as chronic stress often impacts gut health.
The gut-brain connection, that's a whole deep dive in itself.
It certainly could be.
So, putting this all together, what does it mean for someone looking to truly sharpen their edge? It really suggests this multifaceted approach, right? Combining the smart work habits with this targeted nutritional support.
Precisely. The source details different ways this targeted support can be approached, emphasizing tailored and comprehensive solutions. It outlines categories like a daily, all-in-one cognitive foundation, addressing multiple pathways: energy, focus, memory, clarity, stress resilience. There are also fast-acting liquid boosts mentioned for critical moments needing sharp focus and mental energy, like right before a crucial pitch or meeting. Support for foundational well-being by nurturing the gut-brain axis is also mentioned, which, as we said, is crucial for managing the physiological toll of entrepreneurial stress.
And finally, combine stacks for those committed to ultimate cognitive optimization, bringing together key formulas for synergistic effects.
It really frames the idea of investing in your brain as investing in your venture itself. But, for someone new to this, how does the source suggest distinguishing between genuine cognitive support and, less reputable claims? Are there red flags it mentions? That's a vital question. And while the source focuses on the potential benefits of these compounds, it always includes standard disclaimers for any information about supplements. It clearly states that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It also adds, results may vary. Consult your healthcare practitioner before use. This is crucial context, reinforcing the need for personal research and, importantly, professional consultation.
Right. Due diligence is key. Okay, this deep dive has truly illuminated how success in the entrepreneurial arena, or really in any high-demand field, isn't just about grinding harder, but smart work, powered by a brain performing at its absolute best. By combining those effective productivity strategies with targeted nutritional support, the idea is to potentially gain a significant cognitive edge.
Absolutely. The core message here is really about equipping yourself with every tool available. Tools to innovate, to lead, and to achieve those ambitious goals by investing in your most valuable asset, your brain.
So for you, the listener, as you look at your own journey, maybe your own demands, what stands out about optimizing your cognitive performance? How might investing in your command center, as we called it, change your approach to your work or your daily challenges? Something to really chew on there. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into brain performance for entrepreneurs. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep thriving.